If you're currently enrolled for an undergraduate or a postgraduate studies here in the UK, or you're a prospective international student here in the United Kingdom, then you need to watch this video, as I will share with you some of the things you need to put in place while studying in the UK. So if you think this will interest you, don't go anywhere, keep watching till the end. Hello guys, my name is Daniel. I currently reside in the UK and I share videos around traveling abroad. So if you're looking for a place to get first-hand information on how to move abroad, then you're in the right place. Please click on the red subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And for my returning subscribers, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. For everyone who engaged on my previous video on this channel, I really do appreciate you guys. So many people actually stated in the comment section how my videos for the last 1 year has actually helped them in navigating their plans towards coming into the UK for a master's program, and it's been exciting. For the past couple of weeks, the number of visa approval messages on Instagram, on my Telegram page, on LinkedIn, even as far as Facebook Messenger, I've been getting lots of messages from people about their visas being approved, and some of them currently moved into the UK. As a matter of fact, 2 days ago I met 2 of my subscribers here in Newcastle, and it's been really exciting seeing how much my videos have been able to help people to actualize their dream of moving into the UK. So now that you guys are in the UK, there's some things you need to know, some things you need to put in place to help you have a smooth journey while studying in the United Kingdom. And this video is going to be not just for those that are currently enrolled for a program in the UK, even those that are prospective international students planning to come to the UK anytime soon. This video will definitely be resourceful and helpful. Now I'm going to share some some of my experience in the UK, some of the things you actually need to ensure you sort out as soon as you get into the UK. I've made quite a number of videos on things you need to do when you get into the UK. Just go on my channel and check out some of the videos I've made to tackle some of the questions you might have. Now, however, the first thing I think international students should ensure they do as soon or before they move into the UK is to sort out their accommodation. Honestly, the past few days, the number of messages and the number of calls I've been getting from even friends here in the UK, trying to get accommodation for their siblings, their friends, and what have you, has been alarming, honestly. And I advise people try as much as possible to get an accommodation before you move into the UK. Many people are spending a lot of money. I know of someone who is currently staying in an hotel for the past 2 weeks since he moved into the UK, and trust me, hotels in the UK are extremely expensive. He's been spending over £300 every week since he came into the UK, and it's really ridiculous spending such an amount of money to live in a hotel that doesn't even cover your breakfast or your feeding and all of those stuff. So it's very important to ensure that you try to get your accommodation before you come in. Speak to someone who is currently studying in the university you're coming to, someone who currently live in the city, so you get your accommodation sorted. There are lots of accommodation websites here in the UK, Amber, Spare Room, Zoopla, and so many of them. Try to push out your application and get an accommodation before you come into the UK. Now, I heard of a story of a guy who currently is in the UK. He came in about 3 or 4 days ago, and when he got in, obviously he had no plans for accommodation. He made no plans for that. So he came in with his wife and a child, a 1-year-old toddler. And when he got in, he couldn't get a place to live. He had to rent a very funny Airbnb just for them to at least stay in the meantime. And the other part is the Airbnb he got, because of how cheap it is, what's it called, the heater there is terrible, and we are in winter now. We're probably close to winter, but it's extremely cold. As you can see what I'm wearing now, it's extremely cold at the moment, and the child is currently hospitalized in few days because of the cold and all of those stuff. So please guys, try to plan your accommodation before you move in. If you can't manage the expenses, just let your dependents stay back while you come alone to sort grounds for them, then they can come in. If you haven't sorted out your accommodation and you're coming in with kids, that's really unfair on the children. So if you're able to get accommodation, you as the students come in first, and get some of these things sorted out before you involve your children. And for those currently in the United Kingdom looking for accommodation, try and get accommodation that is within your budget. Honestly, don't go overboard. When I first came into the UK, I'd always wanted to live in Newcastle. After I knew I'll be coming to the northeastern part of England, I've always wanted to live in Newcastle. But when I first came in, I had no money. I couldn't afford to spend a lot of money on accommodation, so I decided to stay in Newcastle. I stay in Sunderland where I got free accommodation, and I was there until I was able to get stabilized, manage my expenses, and yeah, I'm in Newcastle, living in a bigger apartment than I was living when I first came in. So try to cut your coat according to your clothes. Don't go for accommodations that would, that are extremely expensive. I know you've got taste, but manage your taste for now until you've made it in life. That's that about that. So the next thing I would say for people currently in the UK as an international student who just came in is to learn to manage and plan their finances. Honestly, there are lots of flexible jobs in the UK that you as an international student will decide when you want to work. That's one of the beautiful things about working in the UK. You decide when you want to work. You can decide to choose to work early shift, or you do late shift, or you don't even work at all. Your agency is not going to hold you responsible for it because you're obviously working as a part-time, and you've got like flexible working hours. And also, as an international student, you need to ensure you enjoy your student discounts while you're still a student. Being a student in the UK has a lot of benefits. Honestly, a lot of benefits. You get to get away with certain things. I remember when I first came into the UK. Honestly, about 90% of the winter jackets, the polo I was wearing at that time, I got them all for free at charity stores. So there's so many things you enjoy as an international student. When you're going to stores, major stores to buy things, ensure you ask them if they have student discounts. Guys, don't miss out in that. Ensure you check you ask them if they've got student discounts, so you also enjoy some of those benefits you get as an international student. But wanting to buy a particular, I remember when I wanted to buy my MacBook, honestly, I actually spent about £200 less to what I would have spent because I was a student. I'm a student, I'm still a student anyway. So I enjoyed the student discount. I got about 10% off the amount for the laptop. So I was able to save about £198 through that. So guys, enjoy the student discount as an international student. And the next thing I need to talk about is international students making time for their studies. Honestly, spending a lot of money to come into the UK wouldn't make any sense if you eventually just have terrible grades in your program. So many of us coming from Nigeria, we're spending over 8 to 10 million naira just for a 1-year master's program or a 2-year master's program. And it's very important for you to also try as much as possible to make time for your studies. Honestly, trust me, it's going to be very exhausting trying to meet bills. And for people that haven't even paid their school fees, probably you pay just 40% and you want to make the money here in the UK to sort your bills, it can be overwhelming and depressing. However, it's also important for you to be able to meet up with your academic requirements or your academic demands. Try as much as possible to join study groups, so that you can keep tab of what's happening in your program. Sometimes I tend to forget that I'm actually in school. My program has been really funny, honestly. I just finished a 4-month summer holiday. Honestly, I remember when I was in Nigeria, the minute you're done with first semester exam, you're resuming second semester exam the following week. I've been on holidays for 4 months. At the point I even forgot I was a student, or I was still a student in the United Kingdom. So try and join study group. This will really help you to manage your academics. Try and start your assessment as soon as early as possible. Sometimes while I was doing my coursework, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to the deadline of my assignment, I'm already done. Like, I've got the write-up prepared and written myself on my laptop because I try to start as soon as possible so it doesn't become a burden. And the next thing I would advise international students in the UK is to try and build network, try and build support networks. It can be depressing living in the UK alone, especially if you travel far away from your country to live here in the United Kingdom. It can be depressing, so try and keep in contact with both people you meet in this country and people from your home country. Honestly, it's really important for you to build network. And one thing I would advise international students, please start traveling as soon as possible. Yeah, I understand you need money, I understand you've got bills, but guys, start traveling, because just as our Nigerian people will say, problem no they finish. Honestly, you need to start traveling, try to experience other culture. These are some of the things I didn't do, which I plan doing now, but I've got like a lot of things on my mind, a lot of things on my plate at the moment, and it's becoming very difficult. Those times that I've got like leverage to do that, I never did. So try to travel, go to many of the EU countries around the UK, explore, enjoy, because that money that you're trying to save, honestly, now bills go chop everything last. So try and enjoy, have fun, enjoy the as much experience as you can here in the United Kingdom. So if you're currently an international student, you've been here for a while, and you've got like any advice for people coming in or those that just came in, please state in the comment section. Honestly, you might actually be helping someone. I read a particular comment on a YouTube video 2 years ago, and that comment actually influenced my coming to the UK. The comment actually, propelled me to just want to leave that banking job I was doing in Nigeria to come to the UK. So you don't know how much impact or influence your comment will be making to someone's life or to someone's plans and all of those stuff. So if you find this video resourceful, please click on the like button so YouTube can promote this video to everyone that needs to watch it. And if you have any questions or any concerns, state in the comment section. And if you're coming across my channel for the first time, honestly, you really don't want to miss the valuable videos I've got planned out for this channel in the nearest future. Please click on the red subscribe button to join the growing family. And for my returning subscribers, honestly, you guys are amazing. You guys are the reason why I come back from a 12-hour shift to sit in front of the camera to make a video. Honestly, you guys are amazing. Thank you for the love. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Thank you.